Let us go to the next topic in measures of dispersion, which is standard deviation and coefficient of variation. First formula, standard deviation of first 10 natural numbers is equal to root of n square minus 1 by 12. So what is the standard deviation of first 10 natural numbers? It is equal to root of n square minus 1 by 12. Based on this, let us solve two questions. Sum number 1. Find the standard deviation of first 5 consecutive natural numbers. So what is the formula we learned? Here they are asking us to find standard deviation of first 5 natural numbers. So what is the formula? Standard deviation of first n natural numbers is equal to root of n square minus 1 by 12. Here, how many natural numbers they are asking us to find standard deviation? 5 natural numbers. So n is equal to 5. So root of 5 square minus 1 by 12. What is 5 square minus 1? It is 24. So root of 24 by 12, which is nothing but root 2. Option D is the correct answer. Let's go to the next question. In the next question, standard deviation of first n natural numbers is given as root 30. We are asked to find n. So what is the formula for standard deviation of first 10 natural numbers? It is equal to root of n square minus 1 by 12. So that is equal to root 30 here. Standard deviation of first 10 natural numbers is equal to root of n square minus 1 by 12. That is equal to root 30. In order to solve it, let's square both sides. So if we square both sides, what we'll get? N square minus 1 by 12 is equal to 30. Let us send the 12 to that side. 12 will get multiplied with 30. It will become n square minus 1 is equal to 360. Let us transpose the 1 also to that side. So minus 1 goes to that side, it will become plus 1. So n square is equal to 361. N is equal to root of 361. What is root of 361? Is equal to 19. Which option? Option A. Let us go to the next question. Before that, let's go to the formula page. Look at the second formula. What is the standard deviation for a simple series? It is equal to root of summation x square by n minus x bar the whole square. So what is the formula again? Second formula. Standard deviation for a simple series is equal to root of summation x square by n minus x bar the whole square. So let us go to sum number 3. Here they are asking us to find standard deviation of the following numbers. So what is the formula? Standard deviation sigma is equal to root of summation. So let us write standard deviation is equal to sigma. It's represented by sigma, which is equal to root of summation x square by n minus x bar the whole square. So let us find summation x square. What is the meaning of summation x square? 3 we have to square it and add. So basically we have to add 3 square, 6 square, 9 square, 12 square and 15 square. Let us use the memory function for this. Let's do AC0 and MRC0. So 3 into equal to, that means 3 value we are squaring and we're going to store it in memory. Memory plus 6 into equal to, I'm going to store it in memory. 9 into equal to, store it in memory. 12 into equal to, store it in memory. Finally, 15 into equal to, store it in memory. I've stored all the square values in memory. Now it's time to recall the memory. So I'm going to press MRC. If I press MRC, I'm getting 495. So summation x square is equal to 495. What is n value? How many values of n are there? 5. 5 observations are there. Now x bar is equal to mean. How will you get x bar? How do you get the mean of these 5 numbers? Add all these 5 numbers. 3 plus 6 plus 9 plus 12 plus 15. Getting 45 divided by 5 because there are 5 observations. So I'm getting the mean as 9. So sigma is equal to, let us substitute all the values that we found out. Sigma is equal to root of 495 divided by 5 minus x bar the whole square. 9 square is 81. So let us divide. We'll do the subtraction and then we will take root. So 495 divided by 5 is equal to 99. 99 minus 81 is equal to 18. So sigma is equal to root 18. What is root of 18? It is equal to 4.24. So standard deviation of the series is 4.24. Option B is the correct answer. Let us solve the next question. The next question, they have given sum of square of values is equal to 3,390. The number of observations is given as 30 and the standard deviation is given as 7. What is the mean value? Again, we are going to use the same formula. What is sigma? Sigma is equal to standard deviation, which is given by the formula root of summation x square by n minus x bar the whole square. In order to solve it, let's square both sides. So if we square both sides, what we'll get? Sigma square is equal to summation x square by n minus x bar the whole square. What is standard deviation given as? Standard deviation is given as 7. So 7 square is 49 is equal to sum of squares of observation. What is given? Sum of square of values is equal to 3,390. Let us substitute here. Divided by number of observations. How many observations are there here? 30 minus x bar the whole square. Let us send the minus x bar to left side. It will become x bar the whole square is equal to 3,390 by 30 minus 49. So what is this value? 3,390 divided by 30. I'm getting 113 minus 49. So I'm getting x bar the whole square is equal to 64. Then what will be x bar? X bar is equal to root of 64, which is nothing but 8. So which option it is? Option C. Let us solve the next question. Next question, they are asking us to find coefficient of variation. Let's go to the formula page. Third formula, what is coefficient of variation? Coefficient of variation is equal to standard deviation divided by mean into 100. Again, what's the formula for coefficient of variation? It is equal to standard deviation by mean into 100. So fifth question, right? Yeah. Fifth question, they're asking us to find the coefficient of variation for the following data. So in order to find coefficient of variation, let us find standard deviation first. What is the formula for standard deviation? Sigma is equal to root of summation x square by n minus x bar the whole square. Okay, let us compute these values. What is summation x square? We want to add 53 square, we want to add 52 square, 61 square, all the square values we have to add. So let us use the memory function. AC0, MRC0 I'm doing, I'm clearing the memory. AC0, MRC is also 0. Now 53 into equal to, I will store it in memory. 50 into equal to memory plus. 61 into equal to memory plus. 60 into equal to memory plus. 64 into equal to memory plus. I've stored all the square values in memory. Let us recall the memory and pressing MRC. I'm getting 16,930. So summation x square is 16,930. How many observations are there here? N is equal to 5. And let's compute the mean as well. How to calculate the mean of these 5 observations? We'll add these 5 observations and divide by 5. So 53 plus 52 plus 61 plus 60 plus 64. I'm getting 290. I'm going to divide by 5. So I'm getting 58. So the mean is 58. So let us substitute these values in sigma. Sigma is equal to root of summation x square, which is 16,930 divided by 5 minus 58 the whole square. 58 into equal to, if I'm getting 3,364. So first I will do the division, then subtraction, and then I will take root of. So 16,930 divided by 5, I'm getting 3386 minus 3364. So I'm getting 22. So sigma is nothing but root of 22. So if I press root sign, I'm getting 4.69. So this is nothing but the standard deviation. They are asking us to find coefficient of variation. What's the formula for coefficient of variation? What is the formula we learned? Coefficient of variation is standard deviation divided by mean into 100. So let us use that formula. So coefficient of variation is standard deviation divided by mean into 100. So coefficient of variation is equal to, what's the standard deviation here? Standard deviation is 4.69. What is the mean value? Mean value is 58. So what is the, so coefficient of variation is standard deviation, which is 4.69 divided by mean, which is 58 into 100. So let us calculate 4.69 divided by 58 into 100. So I'm getting 8.086, which is nothing but 8.09%. Option A is the correct answer. Let us solve the next question. So in the next question, variance is given as 12. The mean value is given as 40. They're asking us to find coefficient of variation. So if the variance is 12, what will be standard deviation? We all know standard deviation is root of variance. So standard deviation will be equal to root of 12. What is root of 12? It is equal to 3.46. And what is mean given as in the question? Mean is equal to 40. What is the formula for coefficient of variation? It's equal to standard deviation divided by mean into 100, which is equal to 3.46 divided by 40 into 100. So calculate 3.46 divided by 40 into 100. Sorry, 3.46 divided by 40 into 100. So we're getting 8.65%. Option D.